that chamber. Heretics 5 stacking here, but the chamber just hiding away, Hazza. And with that being said, all it takes is a misstep. They're aiming towards Garage, does see the fade and does get the pick.
Oh, and now we're starting to see the setup come through. That toxic screen will deny sightlines across the entire back site. This is a retake setup from Big. Musashi, having already done the work that is asked of them, finding that opening kill, now sets them up perfectly here to try and make this retake come through. That 0 point also suppressing these players for a moment's time, but this is all just utility, which is delaying Big. And that once that push eventually comes through, they'll be in the perfect spot to capitalize. This is fantastic stuff.
Yep, it's all up to keloqz now, a player which everybody knows how good they can be, with a relegated to a classic, gets one, but all the other players, or at least get a pick and get out. And Hazza, this is going to be a huge moment.
That is the main way to look at it. Musashi again with the rendezvous set up for a retake this time around. They won't be in and amongst the site when it comes to it, and actually has to concede before the first engagement is taken. The Prowler clears out their position, and now Heretics have control of the site. Big on their bonus will have to come up with something big here if they want to respond.
Yeah, Grubinho facing 2 players, gets the first, second close by, but isn't really wanting to go too far forward. Nice paranoia, flash drives to come through as well. They'll swing at the right time, and Heretics are taking a huge advantage. 2 players left on Big. What can they do? What can they find? It really is a searching mission, exploration, as we see the Roman drop from
to move players over. A nice one-way is here for AslaN, and he does also have the Poison Cloud to fall back on as well. Both Snake Bites also available, and that will come in through towards Long. Not much time left. The rotate is coming forward. keloqz inside the smoke gets taken out. AslaN finds the first and the second as well to drop the spike.
Absolutely huge here, Hazza, and now Heretics are answering back with 2 huge kills from that raise. AslaN stuck in its position, and the paint shells come through huge. Musashi with the operator. Hazza, you can't help but feel that this might just be a save.
In the time now that we've seen that happen and Big be able to find an advantage, this is all on paper, of course, because the push has not yet come in. And as we said, that initial engagement counts for so much, but Musashi winning the fight on Grubinho now creates even further pressure for Heretics to cause something to happen here. With only 30 seconds left on the clock, the execute must be here and now.
Yeah, now look at this. Lowell trying to be the catalyst, the executor. Can't find anything as the bullets fly by. Both teams trading out, but Heretics somehow getting the advantage once again. They make it 3 versus 2. Spike down, meaning only 2 guns up. But look at Twisten's position. Hazza, look at them in towards the sewers. They could easily find 1 or 2 as Musashi comes in to help out. The other players have went elsewhere, and we will see Lowell potentially coming for a backstab on Twisten. They need to check Hell. They need to peek this as a 2, but no, they're isolating fights, and that's not what you want, even though Big will still win out. 2 versus 2 now, tapping the spike, trying to make players peek, and it's only going to be keloqz to peek out. Twisten denies that. Low on 29 HP. What can Twisten do? Although, as they see the head, they can't get the final bullets onto this. Low on solo HP wins it, but the time's too low. Twisten only doing damage
to move elsewhere, but really not much time left for them to do this. Grubinho finds a huge kill, however, which opens the floodgates to a now undefended A.
Yeah, and I think as well as that, if you look towards Heretics, they've also realised exactly what Twisten's going to do. keloqz waiting with that tour de force will get that pick. And now every player on the site feels a little bit safer, as all they do is combine together. Lowell getting really aggressive. The haunt comes out here, and the last 3 remaining players of Big have to fight 5 of Heretics.
Yeah, keloqz is going to take down one of them. Musashi has a tour de force of their own, but keloqz is coming into his element at this point in time. 1 versus 5. I mean, deja vu time and time again. It's like Groundhog Day, Cairo. We've seen the same round multiple times, and I feel as if it may be panning out to the same conclusion as well. Yeah, we've seen Twisten invest both dark covers actually outside of A to deny information from Heretics because they still have so much to work with. from AslaN, but that is a huge pick onto the operator of Musashi already, as Heretics get control of C. The only issue is, it's just this setup. The setup that Big have for the retake, and Heretics may just be second-guessing this despite the fact they've already broken into the choke.
Yeah, they've finally got that Viper wall down, so realistically, can get this spike down. They can also get players down. keloqz going huge. Lovely double kill from them. Can they get one more? Yes, they can. Only one remains. It's all up to luckeRRR. They'll get two, I think. Yes, they'll get two. There we are. What a shot. What? Only four? It's on towards an operator. Would probably rather have a rifle here. Gonna have
afforded a very big rotate from Big, and are still yet to decide where they're going. Well, I mean, look at this though. The majority of A control already taken. The calls will be flowing through here. pAura practically barking at them to make their ways over. I think the key is just to shift walk though, because you don't want to give up too many sound cues. Big probably aware at this point, however, that the site is compromised, and we will be going into what is a 5 versus 5 post plant. Not if keloqz has anything to say about it, which so far in this game has been quite a lot.
Yeah, they have been telling Big to stop. Nightfall invested, and here we go. We are going to get that null command. It's immediately shut down. This man, can we call him a man? Seems to be godlike in the way that they're just fragging out here. Nice, well, resurgence of that player as we start to see Big come through. All the frags coming out. It's all up to keloqz once again. They need to come up huge. Going to TP out. Another level has a. I mean, I don't even know what the nickname could be for the likes of keloqz. But, I mean...
Well, you know, keloqz sounds like keloqz. That would be a breakfast cereal. It seems as if Heretics start off most of their rounds right instead of their day with a pick from him. But I think that is probably a stretch.
Yeah, I've got a good one, but I think it's a bit further than PG-13, so we won't use it.
Start your round off right with a kill from keloqz. Yeah, that's the branding to take. Either way, I mean, Heretics have really split the map here. Big forced into an A rotate, and lowel is in the midst of things at this point in time. AslaN, I think, is at least somewhat aware that a player could be close by. luckeRRR on hand here. The comm eventually comes through, but not before the paint shells leave their satchel. 2 versus 2 as the trade is there with a spike planted.
Twisten, this is going to be a crunch here as Twisten does come from that long position, but luckeRRR is going to have to be good. Isn't good enough, and now it's a 1 versus 2. Yes, Twisten can get it. The paranoia comes out but pushes Twisten back. It's going to ult out and try and make that grubinho double think here. They've moved in towards garage. The dark cover's coming out, is going on towards spike. Does grubinho know? Well, they'll know now. They've peeked out, they've got initial engagement, they've got initial damage. That spike is low as well. Oh no, has to go on towards the sheriff. grubinho does so much work, but with such little time. For the time being. But look at the space and the control that Heretics have right now. The 2 players outside of main, I mean, they're just waiting for these players to push in and creating a chasm, a bloodbath, a potential meat grinder for these players to try and contest.
Yeah, I don't know if Big know how heavy this flank is. They'll have to try and deal with it. I was worried for a moment that they had conceded too much space in sight, but luckeRRR is condemned to die in the corner there. Heretics coming through on the retake.
My goodness.
Carrying going up against the force buy. This time with the German team on the attack, they want to try and bring things forward, but keloqz is in place and cutting them down one by one. Headshot after headshot. This man only gets better and better.
Yeah, exactly. Twisten does take out keloqz, so finally shutting down that player. As they do get aggressive, they're taking too many.
And they've got to respond. 9 match points between them and that tiebreaker.
Yeah, I mean, it's an uphill battle. It gets even bigger. snikk taking out Twisten. And I mean, keloqz gets aggressive here. I think they might give up a pick already. They don't realise. Yep, there we go. luckeRRR will take that player. Finally, keloqz off the board. But look at the space it's taken on C.
Yeah, grubinho's already testing the limits towards C-Long once again. pAura finding a kill in towards Garage and confirming that space with the fragment grenade, aware that a flank could be coming through, but still not better of it. Musashi wins that one out and we're back down to a 3 versus 3. Both of these teams still firing at the same level. The main issue is, however, that grubinho has held on to this position in C-Long, holding that angle once more. Will be looking for a kill on Musashi. If they find it, then Big may struggle to claim the round. Even goes on to the Ghost to get the kill. A second follow-up with the Spectre means it's a 3 versus 1. AslaN in the clutch. We've seen them do it before. This is asking too